I think I have to show you. I can see a lot of demand about the ticks and that abrupt death of the animals. And I've said this many times. I've taught you a lot of times about the ticks and so on. But I get really very surprised to hear somebody asking Hamis, why do we spray the animals? I cannot get tired because I promised that I'll be there till when I die. I'll keep showing you what to do day by day. This is some of the routines. We call them the routines that we have to do for our animals most of the time. Every week, this is the routine that we have to do. Today is a Sunday here in my country. I don't know where you are, but you can decide on any day that you should do what they call spraying. Why do we do spray? That's the question of the day. But before I go there, most of you people complain and tell me, Hamis, you always go off track. I want a cameraman to bring and show you this champion guy. This guy is a champion. Guys, animals have grades in this world, and they have classes, and they have different costs. So this is a different animal, but when I get time, I'll definitely take you through the courses that I really did. And also, most of you guys were asking me about, Hamis, if these animals serve these other animals, won't they get dystocia? Dystocia, that is a failure of production or failure to deliver. But anyway, let me go back to the point. This is a stud back. This is a stud back. These are high quality animals. I'm telling you the truth. You who doesn't understand the animals, you will not understand. I think when you look at them, they even look different from the rest. But we are spraying them together. We are managing them together. But the point behind this is, why do we do spraying? First of all, there is a lot of diseases that we have in animals, which are common in our country. But the advantage we have, most of the animals are vaccinatable diseases. Sorry, most of the diseases are vaccinatable. What do I try to mean by vaccinatable disease? Those are the animals, those are the diseases that you can vaccinate and they don't kill the animals. The rest of the diseases that attacks these animals are tick-borne disease or respiratory diseases. Some of them are conditional, others are just accidental diseases. But what I want you to understand, one, eliminate those diseases that are vaccinatable. Vaccinate. I'm going to talk about vaccination again. And I think you really, really need to understand it, because I can see it is still a problem in our country or in Africa. I would really, really need to open your head. Then I put that sense in your head that you have to do the vaccination. But for today, we are doing what they call preventive treatment, which is the preventive measure, what we do as spraying. Why do we do the spraying? We want to kill what they call ticks. Ticks are parasites, but they put pathogens or diseases in these animals and they kill them. One of the deadly diseases that always attack us in tropical conditions, not only in Uganda, but all areas which are tropics, it is the tick-borne diseases. And the main one is heart water. There is babesiosis, there is a lot more. But the main one that really attacks us is heart water. And what is the cause? The cause is the tick. If you don't spray these animals, guys, I want to repeat this. Many of you have animals and you're not even aware that the animals are supposed to be sprayed. I sent one of my company vet to a certain farm, just in this country, I will not mention. But I was surprised to hear that a person, ever since he got the animals, he has never sprayed the animals. But surprisingly, they survived. But when the mortality broke up, there was a lot of trouble. So guys, we spray these animals because we want to kill the ticks. Those ticks kill immediate death. Let me talk about heart water. Heart water is the disease that you see, which cause abrupt death. Any disease in this world shows you signs. But sometimes heart water does not show you any clinical signs. It just reacts and die. You see an animal starts to move sluggish, in a sluggish way, or it moves in a staggering way, or it moves slow. An animal can even just bring just a saliva here. And you know, when that animal moves from here to there, breaks down and dies. The first suspect should be hot water. Look at this. If your animal is moving slowly, if your animal doesn't have energy, if your animal has palpitation, you check on the vein, you check here, the vein will be showing you a lot of pulses, like somebody who has maybe hypertension. You get, it will be, the blood will be flowing at a high rate. That animal, if it dies and brings the froth, like foam-like stuff from the mouth and salivas, there is a high suspicion that hot water is there. Mostly, an animal does not show you any clinical sign. An animal can be like this one. You send it to go to the field, it just drops from the road and it dies. Or an animal shows you the salivas from the mouth. It might be very small, but after death it will bring a lot. Then an animal is moving at a slow pace and that abrupt death. But when that animal is dying, if you get an opportunity of seeing it, it can have the convulsions. It kicks. Sorry, it kicks all the time. The guy thought that I was slapping him. But the animal kicks a lot. Sometimes it makes noise, it stretches the neck, trying to look for oxygen. There is a lot of water in a heart most of the time if you do the post-mortem. I told you, losing an animal is okay, but never bury an animal before doing the post-mortem. Rather, spend money to have a technical vet to do the post-mortem, to give you a report that indicates and tells you the cause of the disease in your farm. You better know the cause than thinking about of the death. You get it? So if an animal dies, never bury it before you do what they call the post-mortem. So get the post-mortem report. It will tell you what exactly is happening in your flock. I told you, these are clinical signs. An animal will bring salivas, an animal will move slowly, or it will be moving in a staggering form, or it will not want to eat. Then sometimes it's abrupt death when an animal is moving on the way, drops off the line and dies there and then. And even in kids, it does not even show. You wake up in the morning, the animal is already dead. Being that they are young, they do not have enough immunity to withstand it. Never and never leave the newborn kids unsprayed, because the tick will not wait. It is these ones that will bring the tick to the kids and the kids will die immediately. So people do mistakes that I will not spray the kids, they cannot withstand the drug. No, spray the kids, because when the tick bites the kids, the death will be abrupt. So some of those abrupt death, guys, think about of that. What do we do? Like if I receive a goat on the way, going to the field, drops off and die, what do I do? Like me, Hamis, I would advise you, first of all, get some oxy 20%, inject the entire flock, and reciprocate the animals. Did you understand it? If you get those abrupt death that you do not understand, even before you get the real cause of the disease, first get oxy 20 and some vitamin, inject the entire flock, then reciprocate the animals as you find out what could be the possible cause. And I think when I get time, I will tell you the procedures that you have to follow. But most of the time, people might be spraying the animals very well every week, but they do not get enough acaricide on their body. You get? Or two, they have mixed a wrong drug, or they have mixed wrongly. Or the ticks have built the resistance. You get it? So that is how you can do more extra analysis. I spray my animals, but I got abrupt death. What do I suspect, or what do I have to do? check the dosage, check the amount of the acaricide that you put on an animal. Then also check out the spraying system that you use. Which sprayer are you using? Because this drug is being sprayed. Some of you just pour it on the body using wrong gadgets of spraying. We are going to show you a right gadget that will help the drug being effective because it uses a pressure. You get it? So also wrong gadgets can also cause those kind of trouble. Hope you do understand me, guys, very well. Me, I told you, if I save your animal, it is on my advantage that anytime when I need an animal, that animal should have produced more animals. If you lose your animal, it is a negative to the goat promoter. Why? Because we are decreasing in the number of animals. But in actual sense, people who consume animals, for them, they love to eat goats more. Did you know that goat's meat is the most expensive and everybody is admiring goat's meat? And it is only those that have some money can eat goat's meat. So let's save the animals. Let's follow this. Don't keep this video. Share it. Share it to your neighbor, to your friends. You're saving a lot of lives and you're helping us to reduce on the amount of money that we spend to eat goat's meat. Otherwise, we shall be in trouble if we don't do this. So now you're going to see how we do the spraying. Where do we look at? But mostly, I want you to again show you something. If you look at this animal, it is hairly. It's a hairly goat. So having or keeping the ticks is very dominant in this because they always stay under the ears. They always stay under the skin where there is a lot of hair. They always stay in the hooves down there. So when you're spraying, look at those places. Here in the horns, in the ears. Take an example. If you don't want people to see you, will you go and cover yourself on the field or you'll go in the bush? It is the same story. Those guys know that they are stealing blood. You get? We are looking for them. So they cannot hide themselves in the face of the animal or at the back where you can see it. They also look for a cover. Let me just wish you the best, guys. We are going to show you a brief video showing you how to do the spraying. But I've done this many times. Thank you so much. Let's kick hot water out of our flocks because it doesn't give us an opportunity. It always kills it. Thank you so much. Watch the video of spraying just briefly to see. So that's a proper spraying. I think you can see he's looking at the head and where the ticks can be. So he's looking at the underneath, at the tail, and also looking at the beards where he can keep all the ticks. I think you can see. So you aim, and the reason why we use this kind of open range, I think you can see they are spraying and the animals are turning to give you another side such that you can see every section. I think you can see even the gadgets. It's perfectly nice, whereby the pressure is enough. It goes under the skin. I think you can see that. It's really doing a great job. I think, guys, you've seen that. Try your best and have good gadgets. Have aim. Have technical people that can guide you on how to spray. It is not just a matter of putting the drugs on top of the animal. You also have to look at the application of the drug. You get? So if it is on the skin, do it. If it is under the skin, please do it. If it's a pour around, still do it. But that's the best way. So it keeps the animals alive and happy. Thank you so much. Let me just wish you the best, guys. See you when you see Hamis.